All right. Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Some good coffee. That's definitely worthy of a second cup. You know how some cups are like, I need that second cup. That's it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It was a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Yesterday was Kendall's birthday. Um, I slept in. And I had like one of those just lazy Sunday mornings or Sunday period that I really didn't do any sewing. It was just more doing random things around the house and just hanging out and watching TV. Good morning. Oh my gosh, but there's so many cool things happening in the sewing world that I was like watching, and I'm hoping that I remember everything because I may have forgot some stuff. But I have some things to talk about, and yeah. Good morning. Happy Monday morning. It's not too hot out here in Maryland yet. It's going to be like probably muggy today. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm going to be making the Euro wallet from Noodlehead today. I made the date night Dina. I'm trying to go. I'm right now. What I'm making in between fulfilling orders is I am trying to make the wallets and the bags that I'm making to teach at the Sack and Bag Expo, and as well as Wizardly Stitchery. So when I teach it, that it's like kind of like imprinted in my brain. So if somebody gets stuck on a step, I can like help off a drop of a dime. Um, so that I just do that. So like if you're in my Patreon group, then you already know that I generally make like a mock-up of something so that way it's easier for me to help you if you get stuck on something. Um, I always do that. And I like to have samples of something so that way if someone can see the curve or the part that they're stuck on and how we can work it through the problem. So good morning. That's what I usually it's like something I usually like to do. Um, Thank you for subscribing. So today I'm going to be working on the Yarrow, Yarrow wallet from Noodlehead. That is considered an advanced pattern because of it has. Do I have it by me? Okay, yeah, I do. It has this like wicked slope, and as you can see, there's no puckering. I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. There's no puckering whatsoever. Um, I believe in the pattern she tells you to snip it. Do not quote me. I made this like 3 months ago or last year. I'm gonna make it again. I'll make it again, and then I will recap the instructions. Not tell you what word verbatim, but like Shinovaisms, how it is. But I want to say she tells you to snip or fold this. I don't do that. So the people that take the class with me at Sack Back and So we're gonna go over how we can get this smooth transition to this curve. The only reason why this is advanced is this particular curve. Now you have to understand with me, I like curves. If I Loki. I will pop my collar. I'm a very curvy person myself. I'm a curvy lady, but I like curves in a bag. They kind of excite me because they make to me a bag look more three-dimensional. They make the bag a little bit more approachable and they make people want to walk up to the bag and look at the bag. They make a bag look better to me. The more curves a bag has, the more I have a tendency of liking it. So the bag is marked advanced because of this. So I'm going to be making this bag today because I want to sew, but I also have like doctor's appointment at 2 and things like that. So I want something I can cut out relatively fast and make. The Euro wallet usually, like, cutting out and making takes less than 2 to 3 hours for me. For someone that is a slow cutter and a slow sewer, I think you can get it done in a day. So this is one of those instant gratification projects that I really like to get done, especially if you're like need your sojo back and you've been sewing for a while and you feel like you're intermediate to advanced. This is the project for you. So I'm going to be doing that. Last week I did a date night Dina. That's another one I'm going to be teaching at Sack Bag and Sew Expo. And I had a lot of fun because I used a fabric that I had in the mystery box. If you've been a subscriber for me, then you know I got like a Love Lola subscriber box. I think it was like November or October of last year. Well, I got this really cool thank you. I got this really cool fabric from Love Lola. It was like this three-dimensional orange fabric. Now, I wanted to do something Star Wars with it because it looked like the vest part of the the Star Wars. I just didn't know what. Um, I had it in a weird location, and unfortunately, some of it had like I don't know, not dents, but like black scratches, and I don't know what I did, so I couldn't use all of it. So I wanted to use it for something, so I decided to go for a wallet. And thank goodness this fabric was able to pull it off. The Date Night Dina mixed paired with this really cool fabric made like a killer wallet. So let me show you this wallet. I did not take pictures of the inside, so you guys are the first to see it, the inside. So I paired it with this antique nickel new Art Nouveau magnet, which I'm using as like an accent piece. This Art Nouveau piece comes from Alchemax, and it's half Rebel Reliance. And if you follow Star Wars, you know, you know. If you don't, then you're just like, oh, it's a pretty clasp. You're absolutely right. So as you can see on the back of this, I have my little symbol. There's rivets in the back that hold these two pieces together. And there is a wristlet. You don't have to make the wristlet. And if you're in the class in California, you have a choice. This wallet to me is freaking fabulous. Almost have you dropping the F-bomb in the morning. The reason why I like it is look at this. Really look at this. Look how this curve is. How sexy is this wallet? Look at this curve. It is somehow futuristic, but somehow part of like the past, like the Jetsons. Like it is something, it's kind of like Nuclear Family meets like futuristic. There's something so sexy about how this curves up and comes in. Look at this. If you don't know about Ororosa's wallet, where have you been? I made a video about this. I made 2 really cute wallets. I think the one in the video I'm doing on Lord of the Ring, and I made a fabric one that was Alice in Wonderland. I have made this in fabric. I have made this in vinyl. I have made this in wax canvas. You can make it in any fabric to your heart content. You can play around with the interfacing to make it more structured. You can make it more soft. But I did this exactly the interfacing that it requires for it because, again, I'm teaching this and I want it to be comfortable to show people what to do. So when you open it up, you have 2 magnets. And the magnet placements are perfection. You put the magnets on like the very first step. And I think this is the first person in my pattern making when I make wallets that does this. This helps you out. You're not stressing the whole pattern like where's the magnets going. You do everything around the magnets from jump. So you know everything's going to click. Then you have these nice little kangaroo pouch where you see the rivets. Inside, I decided to do Ahsoka. As if you've been around me, you know I have a Ahsoka tattoo. It's orange and blue. You have the Art Nouveau pull, and right here is a zipper pocket with a cash slot. I went orange and blue because they're opposite on the color wheel, but they look so amazing together. And then you have your credit card slots. I put one of my business cards in there so you guys can see. They're nice and snug. I did some orange stitching across the blue. And again, you have another cash slot. The great thing about this is I'm talking to you on my phone, so I don't have like a dummy phone. I do need to get a dummy phone so that I can show and take pictures of. This fits most phones. It can fold a Z fold. I know because someone bought one from me at the last show and they had a Z fold, which is one of the biggest phones you can get out there because it opens up to like an 11-inch screen or something like that, and it folds. It holds it all together in the middle. So if you want, then you can snap this bad boy together. Here, it just snaps because the snap placement is perfection. And you have a wristlet. If you're like, nah, man, I just want it as a wallet, you take the wristlet off and you just have a really funky wallet. This paired with any other Ora Rosa bag, you just have the trifecta of like just perfection. I think this is just amazing. So I say go for it. If you have not made the date night Dina, why? This is a 2-year-old pattern. I have done a video on it and I went back to watch it, try and true. Like there's not a step that is not made. You could modify it for different things, but it is great for any kind of fabric. And this wallet will definitely get attention. It is just the curves of this wallet are insane. It is a definitely a showstopper. And then there's another way you can make the wallet. I have not made the wallet the second way because I haven't got the hardware. If you get there's a hardware kit that you can get at Emmeline Bag. I think there's another place in the US where you can take this and it's a straight shot and it's a metal piece. It just upgrades it even more. This part is nice and straight and there's no curve. Because as you can see, there's a nice curve. So this is a sexy wallet. This is a nice wallet. You have every 2 cash slots, zipper pockets, and 6 credit card slots, which, you know, if you're like me, becomes like 24. I stick like a lot of credit cards in one slot. I don't know what's wrong with me. And most of them are expired, like gift cards. I don't know. Like I'll have like my Costco card and then like 2 that are expired. When I go change it out, I'm like, why did I keep taking the old one? Or like I'll have my AAA card and one from last year. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm that person that leaves her zipper pockets open inside her bag. So that wallet's was done, and I'm like really excited. I need to take for pictures for this. If you're taking pictures and you're putting it on Etsy or any other platform to sell, my recommendation is the last step. One of the last steps is riveting this. Take pictures of it while it's wide open. Because if you take pictures like this, you're going to have to put a spacer in and the pictures are going to look awkward and this is going to look like it's buckling. So there's a step before you put the rivets in where this is just wide open. Take pictures of it wide open. So if you do make this and you're trying to sell them, take pictures of it wide open. And then take one final picture of it closed so the person understands that the bag's not wide open. You just took pictures so that they can see exactly what it looks like. Yeah. That would be my reference. So there's that. Also, I seen that. Hi. Did you guys see that is it Hollow Bags, Hollow Creation? Nikki, she created a new bag pattern. What was it? Let's go look on this. I'm really bad at remembering names. I barely remember my name. That's why I go by Nova. So this is the no judgment zone. Let's see. But I did put it in my emails because I seen the bag and I was like, I want to make this bag because how she has the side features of this bag. No, I keep pressing the wrong email. All right. Yeah. Hollow Bag Creations by Nikki. Did you guys see the Temper Tote? It's for beginners. So if I have beginners in here and you're like, Jude, show it over, you keep showing intermediate to advanced, let's pump the brakes. This bag is for beginners, but I think anyone will enjoy it. There are a lot of there's a lot of photos. I love the fact that she shows so many of her testers. Like you can see she has a lot of testers that you're going to recognize, but there's something about, I don't know. My screen, if I show it to you guys, it's gonna weird. Um it's there's something about the connectors in the front. They have like a special like facing, and then on the side they have like the bag is like clipped on each side with like rivets, but like a weird placement facing. I'm trying to see if I can make this bigger, but it's not doing it. Hold on. All right. The ring lights there. But, so they have this facing in the front, and on the sides of the bag they have this special like little sides on each corner of the bag, like kind of pinches it in. I seen this bag and I feel like it'll be great for every person that's brand new to sewing, but everyone that's advanced. And I know a lot of people are asking for bags that can hold computers. This bag this bag holds is meant for computers. It's an open top design for quick access. There's two spacious pockets with padded slip pockets, great for laptops, tablets, and sketchbooks. There's a large double zip pocket to keep smaller items tidy and secure. And there's a removable center divider. That is where I was like, what? Because I kept seeing center dividers in some and not in others. It's a removable center divider. I was like, "This is so cool." So I don't, like Nikki doesn't know I'm talking about this. I haven't got the pattern yet. I was gonna buy it this morning or tomorrow. I want to make this from Hollow Bags Creation. Yeah, I thought this bag is a baddie. Um, I don't know if you guys seen it. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this link in here so you guys can. For senior women, okay, sorry. Going strong. Bear with me for a second. Let's see. So this is the the Hollow Bag Creations Timber Tote. And I seen this and I was just like, I have people asking me what are good beginner friendly bags. This one is slated for beginner friendly, but I feel like in any walk of life, this bag will be great. The fact that it has a center divider that is removable has my attention. I wonder if it's removable with Velcro, which I'm not a fan of Velcro because of the curls. I don't know if anyone else experiences that. Like somehow your hair gets into the Velcro and you're just like, yeah. Or if it's like with snap tabs, like 24 line snaps, or if it's with magnets, the curiosity is getting the best of me. So the removable center divider has me shook. So yeah, that is the Hollow Bags bag that I'm all about right now. When I seen it, I was excited. And I love seeing new patterns because these designers are just coming out and just knocking them out of the park because they're like, what can I do that the sewing world is needing? What can I do that people need and we can make and create? Like the Temper Tote has a lot of function just off of looking at it physically. And then when you start reading the description, you're like, oh hell yeah, I want this for my tablet or I want this for my computer. And I need a new computer bag. So I think I'm going to possibly make the Temper Tote for it. But again, the removable center, and I do definitely like how the sides of the bag are cinched in. So yeah, that's one for the book. So I'm also going to put the Ora Rosa. Date Night Dina clutch. So that way, if any of you guys want to make this clutch, you can buy the pattern. And in the pattern, it does have my list, have my YouTube information so that you can make this. So it's a good pattern to have. So I'm really excited about it. So I don't know. All right. So yeah, that about covers everything that I'm doing. So making the euro, drinking coffee, and yeah, that's it. I'm working on more laser. I have a couple more lasering things to do today. I have two duffel bags I'm doing, and one is like a D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and the other thing is like an alchemy, like herbs and like flowers and mushrooms. And working on that side first because I'm more familiar. I'm not more familiar. I'm less familiar with that, so I'm learning more about like poisonous mushrooms, which is interesting because whenever I do a custom bag, I like deep dive into it. I've learned about a lot of different mushrooms, like a lot, a lot. It's been interesting. So I'm creating it. I'm making a Dallas duffel, two Dallas duffel bags, but I'm doing some modifications of them. No, I'm not gonna Missy, unfortunately, no. First of all, you won't be able to see anything because my laser has like a tinted thing in it. You won't be able to see it laser whatsoever. And two, there's so many different kind of lasers out there that it's hard. So to do it. And three, I just think when I'm doing lasering, because I am not a pro whatsoever. There's other people out there that are way better than lasering than me. There are so many other people. I'm a tense ball. You will see me just like you know how I always tell everybody to breathe when they're top stitching, and I'm looking probably like all cavalier and nonchalant. Lasering has I will not move from lasering. Like when the computers tell me do not leave it unattended. Like I will, if the project takes 30 minutes, I do not move. I'm surprised if I blink during that time. So no, I won't. That's the only thing I won't do anything to. And unfortunately, I have some friends in the sewing world that had some tragic events with lasering, like loss of their home, house being burnt down, and I just don't want to be a part of that at like whatsoever. So that there will be no videos for me with lasering at all. I'll show you the end results when I'm done with the bag. Like I laser this with laserable material, but yeah, no, I just can't. Um I'm weird about it. If you ask anybody that has been on my channel like for a while, they'll be like, "Yeah, Shanova won't show anything." I'll show the end result and I'll talk about it like casually. Um so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm also trying to design this theme for my sawgrass because I'm trying to design these really cool mushrooms that I can put on this polyester fabric to do sublimation on, but they're not turning out right, like whatsoever. Like normally I can digitize something pretty well. No, they're what were they called? It was like a porcupine mushroom. It was no. It like the color scale and everything is just not turning out how I want it to be, and I spent a unseemly, ungodly amount of time on Saturday trying to do it. Like, I'm telling you from, like, 1 to 5, I was trying to do this, and I didn't even know time was slipping like that until I was like, "Why am I so thirsty?" Oh, yeah, because for, like, 5 hours, you did not drink anything, so I did not move. I got up out of my chair, I'm like, why did my bones are cracking? Yeah, because I was just like stuck on the computer trying to digitize something with my sawgrass, and it was like a hard thing to do because I'm getting all these pictures for like references, and I'm trying to figure out how to make it something that's mine without taking anybody else's art. Um it was not my friend. Then I had to recruit a 14-year-old, and Hope was able to do some draw something, digitize it, and get it to me in like 15 minutes. And I was like, what the ah, to the youth to be 14 years old and just blink and understand everything. I jealous? Yes, I'm not gonna lie about this, because for, like, 5 hours, I was just like, it was not working, but everything else, every other mushroom I was able to do within, like, 30 minutes and make, like, flowers. I was able to do, like, the lavender. The only thing that's messing me up is for this project, I asked them that to narrow down for, like, for their herbs and all the things they had, to narrow it down to 5, and I will try to get 3 to 5 of each of their things they have. So, like, for flowers, they have, like, lily of the valley and things like that, like lavender and, whatever, but one of the minerals, they have salt. Other than trying to draw a bag that has the word salt on it, I cannot get this. Your girl is stumped. Like, I asked my husband and he was like, "What? How do you draw salt without putting a bag and putting the word salt on it?" Because if you just put grains, it looks like it could be sand. It looks like it could be so many. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing today. I thought I was doing the like, normally, like I said, I do the harder project first, like the D&D and the Skyrim bag. It's gonna be easy for me because I understand everything for D&D. Like, I'm in my comfort zone. Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I got this shit." Like, I got this. But this one, woo! Because everything is really organic and earthy. So again, I'm doing the swoon bag, but I'm doing a modification. I'm putting uh shoe shoe compartment in the side. So like everything is very organic. So you would think a salt shaker, but when you see how organic I'm doing it, you're gonna be like, you can't put that on there. So you see how it has the mortar. Everything's really organic. You have Culinary Academy, you have lavender, you have a mushroom. So it can't just have like a salt shaker, because with everything being super organic and very earthy, it will look out of place. It has to look like it came from the earth. So like your girl's been struggling. Like it's your girl. I thought about putting it like on a wooden spoon. You know how like you put ingredients onto a wooden spoon? That is the closest I got to last night. That was my eureka moment. I was sitting there last night, I was reading, I was like, what if I put it on top of a wooden spoon? Like and then Kid was like, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. That's the closest your girl got. Because if you see the other panel, I have like it's mushroom time and it has like a million different mushrooms that are connected to it. So on one panel is going to be the front panel is going to be nothing but flowers. The other one's going to be like herbs like rosemary, like sage and stuff like that. So a burlap bag, that's a good one too. Well, I was like, what the salt? So, like, yeah. Mhm. I knew this was gonna be the harder one, but it wasn't hard as into lasering. It's like getting your imagination to wrap around something, and then you have to do something that is to your liking. So I sit there and I draw things out. I can't just sit there and laser things out because then you can ruin your whole project. Then you ruin material, and then it's costing you more money to replace things. So I'm drawing things out. I'm sketching things out, and if you don't sketch and draw things out, you will be in worlds of hurt. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the D&D one. I'm gonna be making. I'm hoping I start that one on Wednesday, because once I get her thing sketched out, I hopefully will be starting that tomorrow. I'll start her front panel and her back panel tomorrow, and then I can start his side pieces on Wednesday and do his front and his back panel, and then literally make their bags. Making their bags will be easy. Like sewing a bag together is like I can kind of do blindfolded or having one hand tied behind their back because I have made the Dallas Duffel 100 times. With the modification of having the shoe compartment, it is a little bit more difficult, but it is also fun. That is a fun challenge for me. So I get to do that, and then I can meet them, get finish everything, transaction, and go from there. But that salt, man. um I know the umbrella but it's organic, so that you're putting the umbrella is commercial. This person is putting things from the earth like sage and mushrooms. You can't just like pop like a commercial item. So that's why I was thinking like a wooden spoon, because like you have like it's all, you're doing alchemy. So when you're doing alchemy, you're not putting like anything commercial in there. You're not like having like, oh, rosemary from a bottle. Like you're getting like rosemary the plant. Like you're gonna have like a bush or like a leaf, or like everything is organic. If it's not organically coming together, it will throw the whole bag off. Like, why does everything come from the earth except this weird thing that's right there? So this is how my process is going, and I wanted to share it with you guys because a lot of people ask when I put the bags together, like what do you do? This is it. I have 2 other bags I need to process. I have um a bag that I need to make from Cereal Bag Maker, which is, I forgot the name of it. I think it's called the Bobby, which is going to be a Star Trek bag and cork. And then I have a Love Lola with the modification that is the Lauren Mormino's with that faceplate. That's the Doctor Who. So I need to get these 2 done, and then I need to finish these other 2, and I'll be done with, I think, my customs for this part of the month. I have other customs on the way. We just haven't got the dates for it. So yeah, but this particular custom, I want it. Yeah, being down to earth and earthy is a little bit more harder than I thought, and it's good to have these challenges because it makes you think outside your box, and it just tests you. And I think we have to be tested every now and again, because you can get cocky and you're like, you think you know it all, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I don't. And it's a good thing. The wooden spoon, yeah. Wooden spoon bowl, yeah. Something like a bowl, like a mortar or something with it is the best suggestion I could think of. Something that could feel like down to earth. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna sign off, drink my latte, probably go and get another one because your girl is sleepy, and then start on the Yarrow wallet and then go to a doctor's appointment. So I will talk to you guys all later tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a really good Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday.